G'day everyone, it's me the Anti-Theocrat back with you for another one. So let's take a look at this one, shall we? From someone called canoe.com, no fucking idea who they are, but you know, these online magazines are tuppence a dozen. Okay, as we can see, important topics at hand. Half of young women unhappy about their sex lives. Study. Just off the top of off the top of this, there is some suggestion in papers and presentations that I've seen and read that young women are not actually meant to be that happy with sex. It seems that as women pass on to their mid-years, sex gets better for them. I don't know. I mean, personal experience would say that's true. So maybe this is just a thing with young women. Anyway, I will move on and we'll find out how these poor suffering women's are getting on. Before we do, I'd like to point out that I don't give a fuck. This is not my business. I just don't care less. If I'm not fucking you, it's not my business. And half of young women are apparently not fucking me, so, you know, this is just something I don't have to concern myself with. The other thing is that, haven't you tried to work your shit out for yourself? Why do you have to moan about this It's not like everyone else doesn't. Look, it's not like men don't have to work out what feels good, right? It's not even like we're getting the absolute best sex we want. Nobody's bothering to ask us, so let's move on. Let's see how this goes. Apparently, young women's sexual well-being is of great concern, according to an Australian study. I have no fucking idea why it's of great concern. I'm not greatly concerned about it. Not at all. Not at fucking all. I think we're heading for a first world problem where men and women in relationships together is going to be such a tenuous legal grounds. I mean, just this morning I came across a news item from the UK where a woman had not only been granted half of the couple's $10 million assets in the breakup, which is fair enough. I mean, if that's the way it's got to go, that's the way it's got to go. But she got an extra $400,000 for the potential earnings that she lost by staying home to be a mother caring for children. That's just fucking ridiculous. Did she make the choice to do that or not? Was it a demand by her husband? Could she not have gone to work and left the kids in daycare? There's a million ways that could have panned out that didn't leave her without job. And in any case, if she made that choice, then why is it his responsibility to pay for it? So, you know, I think we're heading down the gurgler as far as relationships go. I'm glad I'm an old fart and I'm glad my relationship is settled. Anyway, there is great concern for women's sexual well-being according to a new study. Nearly 7,000 Australian women, it sounds like a lot, doesn't it? Between the ages of 18 and 39. See, they're all legal. I could be fucking half of those women and trying to keep them happy. But no, not my business. Was surveyed by researchers at Monash University in Melbourne, and the study found 52% experienced some form of personal distress related to sex. Would this be the sort of guilt over sex that gets us to having so many false rape claims and things made? Is that where we're going with this? I don't know. I'm just throwing that in the wind, you know. They're not happy with the sex, so they decide it must have been, you know, something they didn't want to do. Yeah, we know this happens, but anyway. Women from Victoria, New South Wales and Queensland took part in the survey conducted by the universities. So we're already down to a selective group. Women's Health Research Program. So, yeah, okay. Do we have a men's health research program, just out of interest, that could be asking this question of men? Because I bet there are a whole lot of men out there, like me, who think there would just be this one little thing that'll make sex so much better. But there's no fucking way we can ever approach that subject and live. They were asked whether they felt guilty, embarrassed, stressed, or unhappy about their sex lives. So we are talking about the false rape claim women. Exactly what we're talking about. We're not talking about the women who can't get off. I mean, I thought that's where this was going to go. That these women can't get off. And I was going to go to, I think I already went there, the path of can't you fucking sort out your own shit. You know, men have to work out what works for them. Why can't you work out what works for you? But no, that's not what it was at all. It's not the women who can't get off. This is the ones who are guilty, embarrassed, stressed, or unhappy about their sex lives. Just that. This is about the women who make the false rape claims. 52% of women apparently fit into the category of women who are potential false claimants. The study found 29.6% of respondents experienced sexually related personal distress without dysfunction, while 1 in 5, 20.6%, had at least one female sexual dysfunction. Okay, I'm not sure how we're measuring dysfunction or what it means in this. Does that mean 29.6% got off and 20.6% didn't, or 29.6% found that he was just a bit too big and 20.6 found he wasn't too big and 20.6 found he was? I don't know. The results were published internationally. How exciting. Internationally published. You can't publish papers, can you? No. Dog park sex. Sexual well-being is recognised as a fundamental human right. It is? It is? Sexual well-being is a fucking human right. Seriously. I didn't know this. I really had no fucking idea that sexual well-being was listed as a fundamental human right. Who the fuck came up with that one? Who says that you have to be satisfied with your fucking sex life? Fucking hell. I'll tell you, I reckon most men out there are having their human rights fucking dissolved by this one. Really. How many of us could do with being sucked dry occasionally? Or even every time we come or get off? How many of us would like to not be fucking a dead fish, as I titled this video, fucking a dead, or fornicating a dead fish, or whatever in the fuck I titled it. But, yes, how many of us would like that? How many of us are having our fucking human rights trampled by women? Ungrateful wretches who don't understand that we're giving our all. Fucking hell, that's just... I did not fucking see that one coming. Sexual well-being is recognised as a fundamental human right. Fucking hell. And yet we still cut the fucking foreskins off baby boys. Yeah, good one. I would think that would decrease someone's sexual well-being quite considerably myself. It is a great concern that 1 in 5 young women have an apparent sexual dysfunction, and half of all women within this age group experience sexually related personal distress. I'm still not sure what this dysfunction thing is. They really haven't described it at all. I'm a bit large. I have had many women note that, that causes some discomfort, to which I just have to be more careful. But, I mean, is that the problem? I don't know. This is a wake-up call to the community. Let's all get the community in there, everyone. Everyone, let's go and fuck the young women and sort their shit out, won't we? I'm sure we can do this together. It's a community project. And signals the importance of health professionals being open and adequately prepared to discuss young women's sexual health concerns. Are we ever going to discuss the young men's sexual health concerns? Because I tell you what, there's a lot of discomfort in sex for men as well. Young boys and men. I mean, I've been at it since I was 15 years old. You think I just walked into it and it was totally a natural event? a total of, in fact, every woman is a new adventure. Every different woman you sleep with is a new adventure. It's that fucking simple. A total of 6,986 women were asked to fill out a questionnaire that would determine their sexual well-being in terms of desire, arousal, responsiveness, orgasm, and self-image. So self-image is tossed in there too. So it's not even about whether or not they're having good sex. It's about whether or not they want to do it with the lights on or off. Fucking hell. I see this as being far too wide-ranging a study just based on the information I have to be of any bloody use to anyone in any way. Of the women surveyed, almost 70% were sexually active in the previous month. They're getting a good lot of fucking around then, aren't they? Davis found most common female sexual dysfunction was sexual self-image. So it's not even to do with us fucking blokes. It's got nothing to do with us blokes. This is women's own fucking image of what they're meant to look like and how they're meant to be in. Oh, fucking hell. Followed by dysfunctions around arousal, desire, orgasm, or responsiveness. Yes, okay. So all the usual things that women want men to do for them, they never fucking want to do for themselves. It's all about whether the men are putting in the effort to get them off. Wouldn't it be nice if we didn't have to fuck dead fish, you guys? Wouldn't that be nice for our sexual gratification? That we didn't have to fucking try and work up these dead fish into some sort of state of arousal? Women's weight, their partner, marriage or relationship status, and breastfeeding were factors in these dysfunctions. And for men, it's probably their earning capacity, their ability to provide, their job stability, the size of their dick, whether they're carrying too much weight or not, whether they are muscular enough or not, should they go and work out at the gym, are they active enough, are they at home enough and spending enough time with the family, and all of these things probably have an effect for men. But, don't worry about that. We're just meant to, as a community, get in there and sort out these women. Community service, everyone. Community service. Go and fuck these women and sort out their shit for them. Really, they're looking to be helped. And I don't mean the R word. No, there's no need forcing. These women are looking for someone to give them gratification, someone to tell them they're not fat. No, you're not fat. Now, sit on my dick. Antidepressants or other psychotropic medications had the most significant impact on women's sexual well-being, with 20% of respondents taking such meds. 25% of these fucking women are taking antidepressants or psychotropic medications? Fucking hell, what's wrong with young women? Or is it just young women who are involved with university women's health centres, whatever in the fuck it is? Is it young university women that are this fucked up? Is that the problem? There is an assumption that sexual well-being, a human right I hear, only becomes a problem when a woman is older. Oh, really? I think my experience tells me that sexual well-being for older women's a little better because they're just a bit more relaxed about the whole affair. Sex is everywhere. We assume everyone under 40 understands sex and is comfortable with sex and doesn't have a problem. Actually, I never fucking once thought that everyone knew everything about sex. I'm the sort of guy who's always been quite open about discussing sex, and it's amazing how many people have asked me questions about their own, sex problems. And it's not a position I care to be in, but I know how many people have no idea. And if there is a problem, there is an assumption it will be a visible problem like a sexually transmitted infection or an abusive relationship, she added. Look, I never thought that right from word go. My experience of young women is they're looking for someone else to sort out their fucking orgasms for them. And, well, you've told us here that your study essentially was wrapped around university women through the Women's Health Research Program. And if I was looking for screwed up young women who were bent and twisted in the head in this time and age, I would definitely be looking for university women. If I was looking for women who weren't too hard to get into the sack and just give a quickie to, without having to worry about whether or not I was going to see them tomorrow, so it wouldn't have to be good, it'd just have to be fast and furious, I'd be looking for university women. It is that state of affairs these days. And, you know, what am I supposed to do about that? You've got them all on fucking drugs, apparently. Them on 20% or something, wasn't it? You've got doped up to the eyeballs. So they probably couldn't get off and enjoy things if they wanted to. You've taught them that the way to escape is to be on fucking antidepressants, not to go and find joy in life. Yeah. Anyway, I just thought I'd cover this one quickly. Just so everyone knows, half of young women are unhappy about their sex lives. This is not only a human rights issue. Apparently they are meant to have perfect sex lives, otherwise they are having their human rights trampled. But this is also a community issue. We should all get involved. We should all be helping to sort out the young women's sex lives over the age of 18, right? Just so we're aware of that. I am not prescribing anything more than that. They're over the age of 18, under the age of 36. It's a community issue. We all need to get involved. This article and the study apparently makes that clear. Right? Get off your asses, guys. We've got work to do. Maybe get off your asses, girls, too. I'm not going to make judgment calls on that one. Whoever you are, you have a responsibility. These young women need you. All right. I've been the anti-theocrat. I hope that you enjoyed this one. I actually liked this one. This is a good one. I'll see you with the next one. May your gods remain fictional. Ciao for now.